Hi, and welcome to another edition of Inspired Messages Monday, and it is the 24th of September. So the sun has moved from Virgo into the sign of Libra. So for any of you out there who've got their birthdays who are a Libra, I'm offering a chart reading with me for an hour to an hour and a half for £10 discount. So it's normally 95, so I will do it for 85, but you need to message me because I don't have the facility for that price on my website. So please message me on my contact page if you're interested. So it's always a good time to have your chart done around your birthday because we can do a birthday chart. We can see what's coming up for you in the next 12 months. Now, I do spend a couple of hours at least doing the work, so it's really good value. On the other hand, you might just want the report, which is £35, so I'll leave it completely up to you. Okay, so starting with the messages, and it's all about power, and that's the power that we have and the power that we're given at birth. So what do we do with it? Well, at the moment, time is of the essence, and it's all about justice, equality, helping others, connecting to the divine, if you like, and yin yang and feminine energy. And that, is also for men, because we can't just be the yang. We need the feminine and the masculine in all of us so that we're balanced. And this all comes up at the moment. So connect to the divine is really important. That's what you want to do. That's what we all want to do. We want to connect to the universal energy. Steer a steady course and do something to make a difference, however small. Okay, so starting on the 24th today, then we're looking at the sun making an aspect to Uranus. So this particular aspect may cause you to want some freedom, striving for independence, a feeling of restlessness and torn maybe between two different outcomes or two different directions. The important thing is not to jump from the frying pan into the fire. So a word of warning is to wait a couple of days until this transit is completely passed. And then on the Tuesday, the 25th, which is tomorrow, we're going to have a full moon in Aries. Now, I don't know whether you know, but full moons always cause a bit of disturbance in hospitals and also in police stations. There's always more trouble. There's always more intakes in hospitals. And so with it being in Aries, Aries obviously is ruled by Mars, and Mars was the god of war. So I'm saying to you, this energy can be very, very strong, and it can cause upsets and unruly behavior. And obviously out there in the media, we might see it, but it might also erupt around you. So keep calm, meditate, and don't forget to do a full moon ritual, which is about writing a list of all the things that you no longer want in your life, meditating on it in the moonlight and lighting it and just letting it go and saying, be gone. Okay. And then on Wednesday, the sun is going to be making a square to Saturn. So this could be to do with authority figures, maybe conflicts. Obviously, it's still the full moon, so you may suffer a lack of, self-confidence, or you may feel guilty about something, or have a fear of failure. So watch out for that, and remember, as I say, it's still the full moon. So yeah, the full moon is going to last 3 or 4 days. Obviously, it's stronger on the day of the full moon, but it's still around. And then we jump to Friday the 28th. We're going to have the sun trining Mars. Now, trine is a nice aspect, thank goodness. So this is going to help with goals, projects, and it's going to give you the energy to complete something, a task, or maybe start something that you've been thinking you'd like to do. And this is going to help you move forward in your life. And then on Sunday the 30th, Mercury is going to make an aspect to a Neptune. So Neptune always brings confusion, and so this could well bring confusion, and you'll not know what is truth and what is fiction. So be careful and make sure you see the situation in its true light. Make sure you see everything for what it is. Check everything that you're told, because Mercury is the planet of communication. And then we go to Monday, the 1st of October. So on that day, Pluto is going to go direct. It's been retrograde for quite a while. So issues about personal responsibilities that have been forgotten or are on hold are highlighted, and they'll come up, for you to look at and maybe decide, that there's something that you have to transform and transmute into something new and innovative. And on Tuesday the 2nd, it's a long time life direction values are under review, and this is really connected to this Pluto direct. There'll be strong emotions around you, and actually the strong emotions are what is going to motivate you to move forward, to make that transformation. Tuesday the 2nd, that was Tuesday the 2nd. So Wednesday the 3rd, we're going to have Mercury squaring Pluto. So a square is a challenge, and so it's important not to be fixed on an outcome. Obsessive thinking is likely, and a compulsive need to talk and to win at all costs, which isn't a good idea. If you feel like that, please take a step backwards. Friday the 5th, we're going to have Venus going a retrograde. So it does depend on the area of your chart that actually Venus is moving through at this time in your life, because every house has a different area of meaning for our life. So for instance, the first house is us, our personality. So if it's going through the first house and it suddenly goes retrograde, then it's something about how you operate and how you project yourself. And obviously the different houses, like the 7th house is about relationships. So all of a sudden, if you've got Venus retrograde in your 7th house, then this is going to affect your relationships. So you need your chart looking at to actually see how this is going to affect you. But it means that because it's going retrograde, usually Venus moves quite quickly through a house in your chart. But when it goes retrograde, it's going to stay there for longer. So it's going to have more of an influence on that area of your life. So it's quite interesting. And then on Sunday the 7th of October, the Sun is going to make a difficult aspect to Neptune. So you could be seduced into a scheme that is not right for you. You may experience addictive behaviour on that day, and think before you become involved in anything dubious or anything that feels not quite right. Be careful. And again, always, I would say every day, just double check everything, because we have a lot of these Neptune transits, and Neptune does pull the wool over our eyes and can delude us. It makes us see as though everything's all right, but actually it's not. And that can be with the people around us, at work, or in everyday relationships with your kids or your partner. So just be careful. So the affirmation, because the messages were about power, I wanted it to be about power. So I want to say, hand on heart, every morning till we come back, I use my power for the good of all concerned. I use my power for the good of all concerned. So say that every morning till we come back. And I would love to know, how you feel with these messages and these transits. And if they help you, drop me a line. It would really be nice. I do have a few people drop me a line, but not enough. And so have a fabulous 2 weeks. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. Do connect with me on Facebook, and I've just started on Instagram as well. So have a look for me on there, because actually Facebook and Instagram are linked, aren't they? So you should see me on both if you have an account on Instagram. yeah, come and say something, come and say hello. Have a great 2 weeks, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.